one of my favorite passages in all of Pet is on page 95. And basically, Jam has just spent some time at Redemption's house after Pet has told her there's a monster in Redemption's family or in his house. And so she goes over, she's like talking with his family, and then she's back at her house talking with Pet, and she's saying like, I don't know, I don't know if I believe that this can be true. Like, Redemption's family is so wonderful. I've known them since I was little. I've never seen anything. And so I just don't know if this is true. And then Pet says to her, the truth does not change whether it is seen or unseen. A thing that is happening happens whether you look at it or not. And yes, maybe it is easier not to look. Maybe it is easier to say because you do not see it, it is not happening. Maybe you can pull the stone out of the pool and put the moon back together. And I remember at this point in the book, I wasn't totally clear on what exactly was going on in Redemption's house, or like what it meant to be a family monster, because that wasn't revealed until later. But going back and reading that passage now, I remember I like dog-eared the page because I was like, oh, that's good, that's interesting. Like, I'm excited to see how that ties in. And so now that I've finished the book and learned about the abuse that was happening to Redemption's little brother, reading that again is like, that's really important. That's a really important thing to come back to. And something that I keep thinking about is all summer so far, people have been asking me like, what are you reading lately? What's good? Or like, oh, what book is that? And I'll say like, oh, it's for a class. It's young adult literature. Almost as if I'm saying like, oh, like nothing for you to read, nothing you would care about. Like, it's a book for kids. It's for middle schoolers. And every single book we read, I realize that like response, like it gets sillier and sillier to me, because I'm realizing that these books are so much more than just books for kids. I think it's wonderful, or young adults, I should say, they're books for young adults. I think it's really wonderful that they're written to cater to that audience, or maybe like bring that audience in. But there's so many like really important deep meditations that all of these books have that are like really important conversation starters, whether that be in a classroom or just like anywhere. And so I think like a really common misconception about YA Lit is that it's like, oh, those are silly books for entertainment. Like, we should give this to a young adult to get them into reading and then they'll get to the important stuff. But it's like, no, this is the important stuff. Like, these books have really important things that can start really important conversations. And so that was something that this book was showing me, but also all the books that we've read this semester. And so thank you for introducing us to such wonderful literature that I can't wait to introduce students to one day.